without them even asking a question. It's rare, but yes, when I was doing, I mean, one time I did 80 visa interviews in 1 hour. Okay, so that's about 50 seconds for an interview. So there's no time to ask questions. So I basically, and it's always heuristics. I just used just some heuristics. I would get their passport. I would see where they're from. I would see if they traveled before, and I would see what university that they're going to, right? If someone's going to Harvard, I don't need to ask them any other questions. There's pretty much nothing that they can say to me that's going to make me refuse their visa if they're going to Harvard. I don't care how they're going to pay for it. I don't care about the scholarship or loans or family funds, personal funds. I don't care if it's just, some random person that they met on Facebook who says that they're going to pay for their Harvard education. I don't care. If they've gotten into Harvard, I'm going to issue you their visa. And a confident visa officer knows that's the same thing. Now, they may ask a few questions just to be able to put that into their notes. But in a situation like that, yeah, you can just be issued without a question. Now, some people say that they were refused their visa without even being asked a question. And then I don't know what this specific situation is from this person who asked that question, but every time that I've had a client who tells me I was refused and they didn't even ask me a question, once I start talking to them and I actually tell them to tell me what really happened in the interview, well, then the truth comes out that, well, yes, they asked me a few questions, but they didn't ask me the questions I wanted them to ask me. Yeah, they asked me where am I going to study? And then they asked me, what university, but then they just refused me. They didn't ask me any more questions. So they never just take your passport. No, I'm sorry, you're refused. I've never seen a visa officer do that before in 6 years and 60,000 visa interviews of mine and of all my colleagues who have done over 1 million visa interviews.